Okay, good afternoon. We are talking about Cycle 1, Week 2. We had a great day yesterday, so I'm just going to go over the new grammar with you, and I know there were some missing, so that way you have that, what we did in class. So for multiplication tables, we did the 3s and the 4s, and what did we do? We just skip counted and tossed a ball to one another around the room as we skip counted by 3s and 4s. And we just did that several times. Nothing fancy about that, to the tune of the classical conversations tables, multiplication tables. And then for Latin, we did the noun cases again. Last week we just paired them with memory cards, and then this week it was the same thing, but this time we put it to the tune of 3 blind mice. And so it went 5 noun cases, nominative, subject, genitive, possessive, dative, indirect object, accusative, direct object, ablative, object of the preposition, ablative, object of the preposition. For nominative subject, we pointed to ourselves as the subject. For genitive, possessive, we took something into possession. For dative, indirect object, we put our hands on our hips, and I was like we're going on a date with our moms, because I have all boys in my class. So dative, indirect object. And then for accusative, direct object, being accusative to someone. And then ablative, we patted our abs, ablative, object of the preposition. So we did that a few times, covered up some words, and did some more matching. And so they're getting that. Okay, for science, we did what are the kingdoms of living things, and we did that to the tune of the Addams Family. So what are the kingdoms of living things? What are the kingdoms? What are the kingdoms of living things? Animalia and plantae, fungi and protista, archaea and bacteria, the kingdom of living things. So that was fun. They go over that with your kiddos, because those words are just, it doesn't implant in their head really well. So maybe you might want to do that song with them, to that tune. I don't know if any of them have even seen Addams Family, but the tune is catchy. And if they don't want to snap, then clap or something. For prepositions, I introduced the preposition song, and we did the first 5 prepositions in the song today. And so we did about, above, across, after, against. And we just tried to say it really fast, really slow, and did the motion several times. For the timeline, we did the next 7. 7 wonders of the ancient world. I haven't been doing a lot of hand motions with the kids, because they're just not into hand motions. And so I have all boys, and they're not having the hand motions. And so we just talked about them real quick. 7 wonders of the ancient world: patriarchs of Israel, Hittites and Canaanites, Cush, Assyrians, Babylonians, China Shang Dynasty. We sang the song. We hid the cards around the room. I had them collect the cards and then put the timeline in order, and then I took cards away and had them find what was missing. So it's the beginning of the timeline. They know it really well at this point. For history, we talked about the next 5 commandments of Moses, and so we talked about 6 through 10, and so then we just sang the song and covered them up and tried to find which one was missing. And so that was good. That was all we did for that. For geography, we did the Assyrian Empire, and we did it to Baba Black Sheep. So it went Baba Black Sea, Caspian Sea, Babylon, Persian Gulf, Red Sea. I think that was pretty much it that we did with it. We talked about how Babylon was in the middle, and the Assyrians were very skilled archers, and so it looks like Babylon's in the middle, like on the target, and all the C's are around it. And I think that's it for new grammar. So for fine arts, we folded a paper vertically and we wrote our cursive names on the fold, and then we cut around the cursive writing, careful not to cut on the fold much, so that way when we opened it we had the mirror image of our name, and then we glued it onto a piece of cardstock, colored cardstock, and made it into a candle. So then we have like the cursive name, and then we drew a candle flame on the top, and then we drew a symmetrical base on the bottom, and then we added like the olden style handles for like a candlestick holder. And then for science we did a spider web, and related that to a telegraph line, and how spiders know by how hard the vibration is in their web whether or not something is dangerous, or maybe not so dangerous. And for the other science experiment, we did the belly up. So we talked about the bacteria. We talked about how the food decomposes in the fish's intestines, which is the belly of the fish, and how after the fish dies, the food continues to decompose, producing a gas, which causes the fish to float belly up in the water. So that was pretty much it. It was good for review time. We just took out some sticky hands, and I put some cards down with the subject, and we had to slap the subject, and the one that they got was what we went over for a review. So we tried to get through that really quick, and we snuck in a fire drill in there too at one point. So it was a good day, but thanks for sharing your kiddos with me, and I hope you have a great rest of your week. See you next Monday.